searching both this world and its twin, looking for a place that I might belong, more than a shadow to all my sin. Now maybe it's time to step up, like I've never seen a better reason why. Come here, darling, I'm gonna lose me in those flashing hot amber lights. Try to be the word when you can't listen, I try to be the voice when you can't sing. I try to be the eyes that you see through when darkness covers everything. I wanna rescue you from your nightmares and be a part of all your dreams. I wanna be the eyes that you see through when darkness covers everything.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for watching. We're here in Warren, New Hampshire. You may hear some wood chipper off through the woods somewhere over there. We're on private land near the Baker River. Let's take a closer look at this shirt. Oh, you got a hot air balloon, a ship.
What's those eyeballs?
Like an underwater scuba diver, a submarine. What's on the back? A little shipping village. That's interesting. A little port, I think. That's an interesting shirt. Interesting. Let's check with the hip bee and see what the weather's going to be like today.
Hey, all you groovy dudes and you slap heavy hippies out there. This is Hip B, and I'm here to give you the weather. Let's go. I don't see no clouds. Looks like it's gonna be a groovy day. About 75 degrees, nice and sunny. Good for the flowers. Now I'm going back to bed because I didn't sleep too good last night. I had a nightmare that we were out of honey. And I was happy to see when I woke up there was plenty of honey. So I ate it all. All right. Toodaloo.
Thanks, hip bee. I guess we're out of honey. We have, well, we have more at the house, but he ate all the honey that was in the tent. So we're going to go out and get a breakfast in town somewhere. So come along, let's go. Breakfast was great at Calamity Jane's in Warren, and we are staying on some private land owned by Judy and Joe here in Warren, and Judy has a YouTube channel, Autumn Acorn Knits. We're going to go over and visit with her. Let's go. Let's go see.
It'd be interesting if she's in, if we can see what she does.
Yeah. Hello?
Hey, come
Anybody
on.
home?
Yeah, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, the hip bee is here.
This is Judy from Autumn Acorn Knits.
Hey.
And she has a YouTube channel doing country living and different crafts and
Country living,
knitting.
a lot of knitting. I design knitting and crocheting patterns, and I dye yarn naturally.
Wow, now
Yeah.
I'm interested in how you do that.
Well, I have a lot of ways. I do it solar dyeing in like jars, just any old jar with water in the sun.
Now, what flowers do you use?
Oh my gosh, you
Anything?
name it. If I can find it, I'll use it. This is not a flower, but a tree bark. This is black walnut, which makes a really nice, deep, dark chocolate dye,
Wow.
which I just dyed a skirt in that I knit. But over here, I just went down to the tree near where you guys are camping, there's an old apple tree in that field. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you saw it. And I just grabbed some of the bark, a few branches, and look at this color I got from
Wow,
it.
it's a nice yellow.
It is a beautiful yellow, but you can get so many different shades of yellow from nature. This is just from some wildflowers in the field.
Wow.
It's a lot more muted, but it's really easy to get yellow.
Now, what do you grind up the in fine and then just mix it with water?
So you
or-
don't have to with the plant material. You can just either grab just the leaves, you can just break up all of the stems and add it with it, the root sometimes, but you don't have to make it fine. Bark, it's a lot easier to work with.
That's what's in this bag is the bark?
This is black walnut bark.
Okay.
So I can't open it because it's sealed
And that's
up.
just water.
And
So
water.
you're just soaking it to get the...
Yep.
And it, look at how dark that is.
So
just
dark
from the...
and beautiful. And of course, this is, you heat it up and you're going to get more instant results than if you leave it in the sun. It'll take about a week or so. But there's many, many ways you can dye. And I just prefer to do it naturally so I don't have chemicals to deal with.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, even the mordant that I use to make the dye stick is alum, which you can cook with, so it's
Yeah.
pretty safe.
So after it's dyed, you hang it up and let it dry.
I have a clothesline out in the woods.
Oh, do you? That's
Yep.
great.
And I hang everything there because you don't want to hang it in the sun.
I did see the clothesline on the walk back.
Yep, I had some eucalyptus leaves yarn dyed from my Patreon members, so.
So do you buy all your yarn white and then
Yes.
make it
Yep,
different
I
colors?
buy
and
it
stuff?
undyed, you know, a wholesale account so I can get it a little more
Do
reasonably
you have
priced.
something that you dyed, a color you could look at?
Well, dried I sure do inside. I have to show you what I'm doing with solar dyeing. I have a whole bunch, probably 30 little skeins of all the colors I got from
Really?
nature. I'll get them. I'll grab them.
Okay,
All right?
let's go in. Are you going to bring them out?
I can bring them out or you can come in. What do you think?
Oh, let's go in. Do you mind us showing your beautiful home here? Look at this place. Nice spot in the woods you have here.
I love being in the woods.
It's a gorgeous day today, too.
Perfect, right? It's not cold. I don't have
Yeah.
my warmest sweaters
The wood
on.
stove going last night.
Yeah, come on in. I'm gonna grab them right up here. All right. Look at this.
Wow.
So, just all of the different colors and yellows and some orange even and pinks.
Wow.
It's just some tans. I mean, just from wildflowers. This
And you
almost looks
labeled
pink.
what you got them from.
Sure did.
Brazil wood.
Here's another apple wood from just our tree out in the yard. Lupin leaves.
Oh, the leaves.
And then madder root is stunning.
Oh,
Now,
yeah,
do
look
you
at
get
that.
a purple out of the lupins, or
No,
No?
I have not seen where you can get purple. You would think so,
You
right?
would think so, yeah.
You would think so. Even the peonies outside that are such a bright pink will probably give me yellow. It's easy to get yellow.
Funny
Yellow.
that you'd get a nice color like that out of a root.
Isn't that wonderful? It's just this is just the beginning. And then that black walnut that I showed you.
Oh, look at that.
Here's
That's
a
Wow.
skirt that I've been designing. And look at that color. This started out as a very pale, pale pink. And I ended up getting a stain on it while I was blocking it. So I had to dye it. And here it is in black walnut. So
That's
I
great.
think it'll be great as a
Yeah.
skirt, as a prairie skirt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's great.
Beautiful.
So that's it.
Well, thank you for showing us around
My
and
pleasure.
allowing us to stay on your land.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you. I hope
And
you come back
I
again.
know we have some viewers out there that do knitting and crafts like that, so I'm sure they'll check out your channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Autumn Acorn
Autumn
Knits.
Acorn Knits on YouTube, and theautumnacorn.com is my website.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
That was very interesting to see how yarn was dyed. I didn't know that you could use flowers and roots and things like that. Very interesting. And I know there are some prospectors out there like Prospector Pebbles and Mama's Gone Detecting. I know that will really interest you. Check out their channel, Autumn Acorn Knits on YouTube. Now we're going to head out on the river and find some gold. Let's go. made it out on the river. We decided to come to the wild Ammonoosuc River. We are outside of the White Mountain National Forest. We are actually on the Twin River campground land. We have a permit to use their land. And it's kind of bright down there. We're sitting in the shade. And we've never been to this spot, so we're gonna have to, you know, snoop around, and I gotta find a place to set the sluice up. So it's gonna be fun. Let's get going. We're almost ready. We're slow starting. We got a little bit earlier a start than normal because we went over to Calamity Jane's. And as you see, he's got something back there. He's got cookies. He's hiding them, but he's got cookies. And we got them homemade baked from Calamity Jane's this morning. They look delicious, but I'm gonna hold off.
Not me.
I had the loggers breakfast. I think I showed you. Great little place in the town of Warren. So it's already been a busy morning and we haven't even started digging. So I gotta get my boots on. Let's look at this river. Okay, up there we see some huge boulders that have created like a gravel bar behind here. So there's gold in here somewhere. And we're sitting on part of that gravel bar. And the river goes by here and goes off down there. Now we don't have much drop. We got a little bit over there, so I'm gonna see what I can do. I may have to make a little funnel with the rocks to raise the water level, but I gotta get my boots on. And we're gonna take a look around and see if we can get a sluice in. Okay, I had to stack rocks along here and along over there to raise the water level in here up a little bit so I could get enough pitch out the sluice. And looks like it worked. And as you'll see, we've got the nice X marks the spot, and then you got your diamond, another X right over the sluice, and that looks like it's running nice. So that's what we're gonna do. Now I just gotta get some material. Well, we dug 2 buckets of classified material. Let me show you. That's where I'm digging, right there behind this big boulder. I've got that bucket, and those 2 small ones are all classified material. That's about 2 buckets. So, and that one there is full, the big one, so I'll have to struggle it to get it out there. Now, we're not too optimistic because of the kind of material that we see in there. It was easy digging, so at some point I see leaves and stuff in there after a little ways down. So it wasn't dug recently, but within the past couple of years I think it's been dug, maybe dredged, who knows. But we had to get through that top part, so we might as well run it. The digging will get better. I mean, well, better, I mean harder digging, because we get down deeper in the hole. And the gold should get better too, but we don't know. We're gonna run those 2 buckets and see if there's anything in it, and then we'll decide.
Well, it's a perfect day out on the river today.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Feels maybe 75 degrees. The air's dry, a little breeze. It's sunny. Doesn't get any better than this.
What are you doing?
I'm floating.
This is my break time. He's out there sluicing. I'm over here relaxing in the shade. It's a beautiful day. Doesn't get much better. No bugs at all. Don't even have the thermocell running. Don't even need it. There's a dredge running down. Weighs a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's far enough away. I guess my break's over. He's wrapping it up out there. We're gonna go out and clean that out and see what we get.
What's going to be in there? I didn't see one piece of gold on the map.
There you have it.
Can't be too good because I can't even find it.
There you have it. 2 pieces. Now, like we suspected, no good. Well, 2 specks, well, 2 flakes. But, no. It was too soft. We had a feeling just digging it. It was just too easy digging. And I'm sure somebody's dug there, but it just looked good. And that's why it's bad, because if it looked good to me, it looked good to another prospector, and it's been dug. So that means you gotta look for unique places where somebody else wouldn't dig, and that's what we're gonna do now. After a snack. Gonna have to be broken up.
Broken up?
Clay. Look at that. On a clay layer. So I got the regular there in these buckets, but I scraped the clay. I want to see what's in that separately. I might clean it separately too. So we'll see. This is Tom's spot. The nose just picked this out like randomly. Put his finger in the air, waved it around, and said right there. I don't even think he left his chair. You didn't even leave your chair, did you? What you got? What's that?
Nothing anymore.
Oh, those cookies from Calamity Jane's. I don't know if I can leave town without getting 2 more.
You're gonna have to. They're not open today or tomorrow.
Oh, no cookies. That means I'm back to the clay. So we'll tell you what's in there. I'm gonna run what I have like as a sample and see.
Here we go. Gonna pan out that clay to see if there was anything in that, so we know what layer might be best to dig in.
This is just like a third of a bucket of the clay. I wanted to see if there's anything in it. I don't know what that was. But there was no gold in the clay. He's just finishing up. This is the soil. That was about 6 inches of soil on top of the clay and a little bit of the clay. There was nothing in the clay at all. We didn't do much because I didn't want to deal with it. It's more harder to work with. So we're going to try the material on top of the clay. And if there's nothing there, we may have to move again. Hopefully there's something in it. He's sluicing it. My break time again while he sluices. I don't have much hope for this dirt either. The stuff on top of the clay. I just think it's been scraped clean long ago. But we'll see. You never know. So you're gonna find out when I do. Don't go away. Well, he's all finished up out there. I suppose I'll go out there and clean it up and see what's in it. See if he can beat my 2 specks from earlier.
Here we go with another sluice run. We're gonna see if the nose knows this time.
Right over here.
Yeah, I already pointed that one out.
Yeah, but look closer.
Oh yeah, there's a couple pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Down there, him.
Oh yeah. Well, I've already beat you.
And over here. There's a whole
Don't
bunch over there.
touch. Oh yeah. Well, I'd say the nose knows.
That's the material right on top of the clay.
Yes, it is.
Hi, how are you?
Alan Graves.
Alan Gray?
I know who it was.
Alan Graves.
Oh yeah, I've seen you. We're here with Alan Graves.
Hi,
He must have-
everybody.
Must have spotted the sticker on my truck. Well, the truck's pretty noticeable, that one.
Massachusetts plates. That's what gave it away.
Yeah. He was up here today. How'd you do? What'd you find? Or is that a secret? Oh, you got our pin on your hat.
Yep.
Look at that. I just noticed that.
That's great.
About 20 plates, I guess. Something like that.
Better than what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is the first time in this particular spot, so I'm just kind of looking around.
This gets hit hard right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so. I would
Very
think so.
hard.
I was just scraping the top of that
Well,
clay
there's
right
clay.
there.
Where is it?
Right there.
Yeah, there's clay there.
Yeah.
People come in here early in the spring and scrape that clay,
Yeah.
and you know, you got to get here early.
Yeah. This one doesn't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. This is. I just did a bucket just to see. I ran a little bit of the
up in
clay
the
just
clay?
to see if there's anything in it.
You might find some pyrite.
Yeah.
There's big chunks.
Big chunks of silvery,
Oh,
heavy.
you did see it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't gold 'cause it wasn't quite heavy enough, but it was heavy.
Yeah,
And it looked like metal.
I saved some that I found once.
You seeing much?
Yeah, he beat me good.
Oh, good.
This was his spot he picked. He did a lot better than mine. I can already tell. I'm not even down there yet. This one I get a...
Not to brag, but I always pick the better spots.
I noticed that.
Let's film that. I'll go show him.
Oh, that's something.
You beat me by a mile. Eh?
There wasn't much in there. Wasn't even a full
I
bucket.
did 2 buckets. That was only one. That was just 1 bucket. Right?
Oh, yeah, okay. That's all right.
Good bucket. All right, Alan.
All right, we'll see ya.
Thanks for stopping in.
All right.
We had a visitor, Alan Graves. He watches us show. He had a pin on his hat. That's great.
What kind of pin?
A hippie pin.
Hippie Explorer pin.
So that's great that he came down to say hello right as we were cleaning out. And that had 16 colors in it. I got crushed. So
He doesn't like to admit it.
So we're gonna scrape some more soil from the top of that clay and see what we get out of it. Don't go away.
Now that we found a nice bit of gold, it goes Prospector West. He's going like crazy over there. There he is, filling up the bucket.
It's just that layer.
Just keep digging. So we can get some more of that nice looking gold.
We've got another, well, it didn't fit in a 5-gallon bucket, so it's like 6, maybe 7 gallons of classified material. We have it in 3 pails. And we're gonna bring it out there and sluice it. Now, I didn't have much hope for that stuff on top of the clay, but the nose knew. Who would have known? So I dug another bucket. Well, we dug another 3 pails worth because we want to see if we can get a little more while we're here. It wasn't bad digging. It's relatively easy. And there may be stuff in that clay at some point. But I think that's all we're going to get in us today. So we're going to go out there and we're going to sluice it.
We could have done better today, but there was no gold dance. that I can see from here?
Oh, there's two.
Oh, look at that. It's the flake of the... Oh, wait a second. That's the flake of the day. But look at that one. I'd say the nose still has it. Those are some nice flakes right there. Wow, look at those flakes. I can see them from way up here. Look at them. There's some nice gold in here. Oh yeah, it's all over the place. But look at those two. All right, let's see. Wow, there's quite a bit of gold in there, but it's the size of those two right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. That's the pan of the whole trip that we've
Yeah.
been on right there. I'm pretty happy with that.
Let me suck that up and I'll finish cleaning this up and we'll show you what we got for the day. I wish I could keep digging, but maybe we will. Here's what we had for the day.
Wow, look at that biggie. There's some nice gold in there. I say the nose still has it. Oh, it's all the way over to there. All up there, all that, all that. Nice size one there. Oh, look at that. That's the flake of the day. Yeah, let's suck it up.
Well, that was a good clean out. We scraped the top of the clay. Did well. So next time we come back, we'll think about that when we have to come. This is a brand new area too. It took us a little bit to get on it, but we got on it. All right, we're gonna pack up and head back to camp. Let's go! Did I tell you we were back at camp yet? We're back at camp. We've been working. We got a fire going. We got our little camp set up. And we're gonna make dinner. We need some thinly sliced onions. A nice dull knife is always good to have.
Thinly sliced onions.
Flag. Did I tell you that this is Tom's recipe? He was the first to invent this, I think.
I don't know if it's invented, but I'm a master chef. Nobody knows it.
The secret ingredient.
Hippie honey.
Put about a teaspoon in there. Like that. Mix that up. A magic bag. These are garlic and herb.
Breadcrumbs.
Okay, here's where some skill comes involved. You take these tenders or cutlets. We prefer cutlets, but I don't think we could find them, right?
No, I like to get the thin, real thin sliced.
Yeah. These aren't bad, but Now you shake it. Let's oil them up. That shirt's interesting.
Yeah,
The lighthouse. Look at that. That's interesting too.
They smell really good.
I always enjoy cooking outside. Cooking on the wood stove is nice, but there's nothing better when you have perfect weather, no bugs, and you're cooking outside. Look at that.
That's a biggie there, biggie. Gotta leave room to pick it up.
Let's see what he's gonna do here.
And you just finely sliced onions.
Finely sliced onions. You thought we forgot about them? No. It's the very finely sliced onions.
You don't need a lot on this calamity.
And you put a little bit of mayo. Look at that.
Voila. Then
A little bit of extra drizzle of the honey mustard. Look at that.
voila.
Now, I'm going to have that leftover potato salad from 3 days ago, so we're going to bring that over to our table, and we'll tell you how it is. Here we are, outside.
I'm hungry. Been a long day on the river.
Okay, let's try this thing.
Yep. One of the best tasting sandwiches we've made.
If you tried that, I don't think you'd be disappointed. Pretty good. He found the gold. He chose the dinner. I'm just along for the ride.
It's the nose.
We're gonna eat. We'll be right back. I'd like to take this time to thank our members, those who hit that join button, and also those who shopped at thehipbee.com. These names you see on the screen are those members, and they are special people. These people help us to continue making these videos. If you'd like to be on this screen, visit thehipbee.com and make a purchase, or hit that join button and become a member. Thank you. Here we are again, out in the field. The Firefly show hasn't started yet, but we're getting ready for that. We're tailgating. Frida and the Fireflies. What a light show at this place.
Unbelievable, huh?
Hip Bee loves the buffet of wildflowers. But I'll tell you, those chicken sandwiches, you can't get a better one anywhere. You make one of them, you'll agree. Thinly sliced onions, You put 6 sliced onions on it,
Changes
just
the
throw that
whole
right
flavor.
change the whole thing. Just throw it right in the garbage. Thinly sliced. I thought we were going to get skunked today after my attempt at digging and finding the gold failed.
The nose.
And then when I saw the clay, I said, someone's probably scraped this down already. But no, there was nice gold there. And so we're probably going to go back there again.
I'm sure we will.
Probably before you even see this, we're back there again. But this happens to be the last day of our trip here, up here on Joe and Judy's land in Warren, New Hampshire. We met with them today, and Judy showed us how she uses wildflowers and different
Bark,
other tree bark, different ways to dye yarn that she makes interesting things with clothing. Yeah, and so we thank you for showing us that. We also went to Calamity Jane's for breakfast. If you're ever in Warren, it's right there. You see the rocket, look around. You'll see Calamity Jane's. It's right across the street.
Homemade hash.
Homemade hash, great
Excellent.
food, great people. Tell them the Hip Bee sent you. Same thing with the greenhouse. We went there on this trip, and that's another great place at the top of the hill on 25C, heading towards Piermont, I believe it is, out of Warren. The only restaurant out there, Greenhouse, they have live entertainment like Wednesday through Sunday, and we went there on this trip. And tell them the Hip Bee sent you. And I'm going to send you to the Hip Bee. Don't forget to check out the hipbee.com, where you can get some honey, beehive products, some pay dirt prospecting equipment, lip balm that we make ourselves, honey soap, all kinds of stuff. Check it out. And if you can't get enough of us, don't forget to hit that join button and become a member, and you'll get special access to our members only videos, which come out every other month. There's another one coming out real soon, and there are 3 tiers with different perks for our members. And I think I've said it all. So until next week,
Peace.
peace.